All right. It's warm today in Wisconsin. It's muggy, which are two different things. I recognize that, but it's warm and muggy today. Hey, we're gonna go out for a little ride. My 1993 Ford F150 XLT. I may repeat some things because I forget stuff sometimes. The truck is a one owner. I bought it from the Carfax. Will show two owners, but I bought it from the original owner's family. So in the family since day one. Was never really used much as a pickup truck. It hauled stuff in the box and things like that. There was a bumper hitch on the truck. At some point, it was off when I got it, but you could see the scratches from where the ball was. But there was no evidence of a frame-mounted hitch ever on this truck. I really think, like so many southern vehicles, this one's from Kentucky. These were used as Sunday weekend drivers. I always say that with a smile because I think about my grandparents driving their Cadillacs and other folks driving, big Buicks on weekends, and hell no, down south driving our pickup trucks on the weekends. Hey, earlier I know you saw that oil pressure gauge not working. Again, I don't want anyone to have any weird suspicions. It is an intermittent gauge issue. I should probably see if maybe there's a ground or something that's goofing up. Here, let me get up to speed here. I'm too busy yapping, and I'm gonna have people behind me getting upset. Wisest choice ever. Jesus. Sorry. I'm trying to be quiet so that you can just hear how nice and quiet this truck is. I know you're going to hear this from other people, right? It always sounds like salesmen speak. Oh, the truck, or vehicle doesn't drive like it has 99,000 miles. Come up here. I invite you to Mazomania, Wisconsin. Come on up, take this truck for a drive before you buy it. It drives like a 50,000 mile truck. It's that tight, especially for a short bed. Those of you who have had these before know that the short beds don't ride quite as nicely as the long beds do. But this is not a bouncy ride. The shocks are great on this thing. Springs are nice. Bushings are nice and complete tight on this truck as well. You could tell too earlier, like you don't even really hear it shift. It starts right up. It's just an absolute pleasure. So let's go through some of the options real quick, and we'll come back and do some more driving. So I'm going to turn the air up a little bit just to see how cold we can get this bad boy. Okay, what is with all the a-holes driving around today? We got people turning around. There's nobody behind me, but let's get her ready right now, I guess. Anyways, radio operates properly. Little heart. Full gauges on this truck, including the tack. That's optional. Both fuel tanks work. Currently on the rear. Watch the gauge. I always have to let off a little bit when I flip tanks. But you can hear, now we're running on the front tank, so no problems that way. Power locks work. Windows It's a little windy. I'm kind of struggling today. What am I forgetting here? Tanks. Oh, cruise. My God, I'm gonna get pulled over. All right. Cruise is set. Let's see, my foot's off. We're maintaining speed, so that's awesome. That works. Hey, AC. Looks like I don't have it all the way up. The vent all the way up, but it looks like we're blowing right around 50, right around 50 degrees or so. It's good cold air, feels good. I'm gonna crank it up because so I tested the air and I had her blowing like 45, and I was super impressed, so I really wanted you to see that. Nothing really to note. The truck's never been smoked in. As you can see in the photos, interior, I hate to use words like mint, but really other than this wear at the top of the steering wheel, she's pretty mint. Little bit of wear on the driver's side seat bolster. But that's just normal, I think. I mean, God, it looks... I've had trucks with half the miles have that kind of wear. They must have had the floors covered in this thing, because you don't get carpet that looks like this without actively keeping it looking good. The family did tell me that this truck didn't see a whole lot of foul weather. Every once in a while they got caught in some rain, but their dad did their best not to drive it unless the weather was nice. This is exactly the kind of vehicle that you want to buy, gang. It's been babied since day one. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, I'm really cold, so I'm gonna turn that down. And hey, we'll come back and do some acceleration and continue on our